very good morning to respected judges. I am Bheshwanti studying 9th standard in TGMS IMAMPET.suryapet. My project is called as the Circle of Second Chances under the sub-theme of waste management and alternatives to plastic. My project shows about the waste recycling process and wastewater management. Every recycling process starts from our very home. So my project is divided into 5 total steps. First one, home. We produce a lot of plastic waste. So example, batteries, water bottles, trays, etc. So we need a place to segregate them. So that brings us to my second step, which is dustbins. Dustbins are divided into 3 different steps or 3 different colors. First one, green bin, which is wet waste. This contains mostly kitchen waste. Example, leftover food, vegetable peels, fruit waste, etc. Second one, blue bin, which contains dry waste. Example, papers, metals, cardboards, etc. Red bin, which contains hazardous or special waste. Example, sanitary products means sanitary waste, explosives, medical waste, etc. This waste needs special treatment, and the green bin waste can be turned into compost or biogas. So my project is mainly focuses on plastic which is in the dry bin. So we need something to collect it from our homes. So that brings to my third step, which is waste collecting truck. This truck is a barrier between our homes and factories. So this is the step which connects our homes to the factories. This step means this truck collects the waste from our homes, which is plastic, and gets to the factories. So this brings us to my fourth step, which is factory. So my factory is divided into 2 different units. First one, plastic recycling unit, and second one, wastewater recycling unit. So first of all, let's talk about plastic recycling unit. Plastic goes through many stages. Like examples, here I have a process. Starting from sorting process. In here, already segregated waste will be segregated again, means sorted again, to cardboard, glass to glass, and plastic to plastic. So the man of the show here is plastic. So the plastic then goes to the next step, which is shredding. In this step, big plastic pieces will be cutted or shredded into small pieces. Then the shredded pieces will then go to the washing section. Here, the waste which is plastic, will be washed with chemicals or mostly water, and then the plastic goes to the next step, which is the drying step. Here the plastic which is wet now will be dried with Kool-Aid or hot air. Next it goes to the next step, which is melting. Here the plastic will get melted and comes into a liquid form. Then the liquid turned plastic will then send it into next step, which is extrusion. Here the plastic which is liquid state in the previous step will be made into or frozen into a box like shapes. Then those were sent to the next step, which is cooling. Here the plastic which is in the box forms will be cooled and gets hardened. That hardened part will then go to the next pellet forming step. Here the hardened box will then be cut into very small molecule-like pieces, which we call as pellets. Those pellets will then go through a different section of varieties, then turn into recycled products. Let's put this step ahead and let's go to the second unit, which is wastewater recycling unit. Here, the wastewater from the city, means from our homes, will be collected and gathered to a very big trunk or very big truck. So then the water will then go to the recycling process, which is here. I made it with substances which we can find at homes. So first, this contains many layers of things. For example, first layer, which is gravel. Gravel removes large impurities, large waste materials like dirt, leaves, dry leaves, etc. Then the water goes to coarse sand. Here, coarse sand removes medium-sized substances like plastics, etc. Then the water goes to the charcoal. Charcoal is actually the main thing which removes smell of the water color of the water, and microorganisms like bacteria, algae. Then the water also goes through fine sand. Fine sand removes fine particles. And then the final step, which is cotton. Cotton removes any excess particles, waste particles, and gets the water purified. As we can see, water, the wastewater which goes through all these layers which we can find at homes will then be converted into clear water. Then the clear water will be used for gardening purposes, factory purposes and non-drinking purposes. This water is not for drinking. This can only be used for things which humans don't consume. And coming back to our recycled products. The recycled products will then go to the store, which in this case is eco-store. Then we citizens will then go to the eco-store and get the products which we like and get. So this circle-like process is an endless process, and until we stop it, it goes on forever. So these water will then again be sent into the homes, and the plastic we use. So this circle-like process inspired me to name my project The Circle of Second Chances. In the circle of second chances, plastic won't get eliminated. It will get a second chance again and again. So the aim of this project is to educate people about reusing plastic and not wasting groundwater, and again using the water by purification methods. Thank you.